Hello. Volume levels should be good, I think. Moon Shanda. Can you feel it? The moon's power. Shanda. Turn it down a bit, maybe. In this organization we have, and always will be, 13. Fire and blood. Stream for Paul tonight? Didn't he say, like, it would be a maybe? I heard him say, like, he said maybe, so. I wake to see gray morning light. It's quiet. Even the pitter-patter of the rain is nowhere to be heard. Yeah, see? But we'll see. So that means that there is a possibility that he will stream. Perhaps. It's not a definite no, it's a maybe in the foreseeable future. The sky is still blanked in clouds despite the rain having ceased. The first stream I won't fall asleep to? I mean, sure, if you say so. You fell asleep to a woman getting butchered like last Tsukihime stream. Which is impressive, to be honest. Happened. I just reset the chapter? I don't even know what I pressed. I doubt it, so lazy. After taking one last breath, I heave myself off the bed. I mean. I could barely sleep last night. Yeah, who would after that? Whenever I thought I might drift off, the scene I witnessed would play out in the back of my mind. Ugh. Floor dyed red, covered, scattered pieces of. At times like this, possessing memories or clarity of thought can really be a pain. Just when you've got something you'd like to forget, your mind drags you back to receive the experience all over again. This is ridiculous. It was all just a bad dream. I shouldn't be haunted by the nightmares when I'm awake. Exactly. It was all just a dream. I'd like my brain to hurry and forget about it already. There's a knock at the door. The clock tells me it's just before 6 a.m. Come knocking this early in the morning. Excuse me, Master Shiki? My apologies, I wasn't aware you had awoken. It's fine, really, sorry if I startled you. I went to bed last night, so I woke up a bit earlier than usual. What about you, though? What brings you here so early? Sui falls silent and gives me a hesitant look. What is it with Japan and maids? It's a cultural thing, I guess. But I mean, like, I guess, like... I mean, I guess it's just mostly because of, what is it? That's at the tip of my tongue. I can't remember. On closer inspection, I realize she's cradling up my freshly laundered clothing for the day. Did you come to bring me my school uniform? Indeed. Allow me to apologize again. Saw something unbecoming. I eyed Hisui quizzically. Hisui stays silent. I don't recall seeing anything I described as unbecoming, but I decided not to push the matter. You can just put the clothes over there, see? Maid fetish? I think you have a maid fetish. Just put the clothes over there then. I'll head right to the parlor after I change. Understood. Then please excuse me. Hisui quietly heads for the door, but stops just short of it. She swiftly turns to face me again. Master Shiki, since you're up early, would you like me to draw you a bath? This early in the morning? Yes, you are awfully dirty. Do you not prefer to wash your body before leaving for school? Now that you mention it, I am a mess. Which isn't much of a surprise, considering I passed out in the middle of a park yesterday. You're right. Sorry for the inconvenience, but could you prepare the bath for me? If I jump in early, I should still have plenty of time to get ready for school. Understood. The bath will be ready for you in 20 minutes. Sui places the uniform down, then leaves the room. Still only 6 a.m. With nothing to do, I spend my 20 minutes idly staring at the ceiling. The thought throbbing at the back of my mind are washed away by the water. Seated beside the bathtub, I up the bucket over my head, take a deep breath as the chilly water soaks through my hair. It was such a horrible dream. Why would I even dream about murdering some woman I've never seen before? If I'm greeted by these sorts of dreams purely because I'm unaccustomed to living in the mansion, then I'm dreaming what else is to come. I really need to pull myself together. I run the cool water over my head one more time, rubbing and cleaning every part of my body. Baths are not pleasant. Baths are okay. I like taking baths. I just wouldn't take one every day, though. Ouch! My towel just barely grazes my throat, before a sting of pain hits me. What is this? I look at my neck in the mirror. Gross. Throat looks red and swollen. I return to my room and change into my uniform. It's only a little past 7 a.m. Still bewildered at how simple bath could make me feel so much better, I grab my bag and leave the room. Morning, Shiki. You're up early today. Kohaku steps out of the parlor just as I come downstairs. You look refreshed. Did you just get out of the bath? I did, actually. I'm impressed you could tell. It wasn't too hard. Your hair's still wet. Yeah. Early morning baths or showers do that to you. You're even more adorable when you're fresh out of the bath. I had to avert my gaze from her light-hearted smile. As I am now, her pure innocent expression does nothing but make my chest ache. Just wait a moment. I'll have breakfast ready for you soon. Huh? Breakfast? Something edible? Even that word is enough to make me recall the color of blood. The thought of me with even less than an appetite than usual. I guess I'm more of a morning shower kind of guy. I don't really take them at the night, unless, I don't know, I feel like it. How about I prepare you Western-style breakfast today? Oh, sure. I'd be happy with whatever you serve me. Right before breakfast, I guess the bath feels so good I'd forgotten all about it. Really? You didn't eat dinner yesterday, so Hisui and I were wondering whether the growling of your stomach had awoken you. I just needed to sleep for long, that's all. Don't worry, I've had a small appetite ever since I was a kid. It's not usual for me to skip a meal or two. Now you mention it, you look rather trim. Are you actually a vegetarian or something like that? It's not like I go out of my way to be one, but I guess I did pretty much stick to vegetables when I lived with the Amarais. Sometimes I'm morning, but mostly night? Okay. When I was discharged from the hospital, the doctor told me to avoid anything that's hard on the digestive system, but I think I would have avoided meat even if he hadn't told me to. Same, to be honest. I don't eat meat that much. One way or another, meat just reminds me of death. So you really aren't picky about food. I'll make preparing meals easier. I'll whip you up something, so please take a seat in the parlor. Kohaku quickly turns to leave, but I stop her, feeling like I won't be able to pass anything through my throat as things are now. You eat meat? What kind of meat do you... What? Do you mean like, if you don't eat meat? Oh wait, can I I just realized. I can rewind with L, apparently. Don't worry about making anything. I'm gonna skip... don't worry about making anything. I'm gonna skip breakfast today and go straight to school. Tell Aki out for me, would you? Wait, so if I don't eat meat, what kind of meat do I eat? I don't really eat that much. I guess, burgers, I guess. Beef. It's the only thing I can think of. I turn and head for the front door, but as soon as I do, a firm pair of hands grasp my arm. Shiki! I wasn't expecting that. Kohaku looks angrier than I've ever seen her. What are you saying? Have you seen yourself in the mirror today? I think I look when I was taking a bath. Beefy burgers. No way. Oh, that's right, I completely forgot to try. Okay, be right back. Okay, I'm back. You are wearing my clothes. Copyright infringement. No way. If you had even one peek of yourself, you wouldn't be saying such things. Kohaku is seriously mad. Now that I think about it, when I glanced myself in the mirror earlier, I didn't just look a little pale. I was ashen white. Back, You don't have to worry much about that. I'm naturally pale, so my complexion just looks worse than when compared to other people. That's no excuse. You'll never grow big and healthy skipping breakfast if you don't have an appetite. Then I'll just make you something that's light on the stomach, so please, go to the dining room. Another one of these forceful people that forces me to do things that I don't like. Just because they care about me. Still clenching my arm, Kohaku drags me into the dining room. I guess there's no fighting it. I still don't really feel like having breakfast, but if Kohaku is this insistent, then I have no other choice. Hisui. Good morning, Shiki. Are you feeling better today? I can't say for certain, but Akiya sounded a little reserved for me. Reserved just then. I'd wager that her concern for my well-being might be overriding her usual firmness. Morning, I guess. I'm okay, all things considered. I take my seat at the table. I'll go and prepare the dishes that are easy to digest. Please wait a moment. All. Kohaku leaves the room in a flurry. She's probably headed to the kitchen in the mansion's west wing. Which leaves me alone with the two others in the dining room. The unusually restrained Akiya and Hisui has taken up her spot against the wall. Hello, Sparklewad. Welcome. It is the last full moon of the year. It's incredibly awkward to say the least. Shiki, I'd like to ask you about yesterday. Is it true that you fainted in the park? Yeah, I don't really remember all that much about it, but that's what Kohaku and Hisui told me, so I must have, I guess. Oh, honestly, don't talk like it's someone else's problem. You know full well you have a weak constitution. If you ever feel ill, you ought to contact the mansion at once. We'll send someone to pick you up from school. What am I, in elementary school? I can at least figure out how to get home when I don't feel well, so that won't be necessary. Yet you didn't make it on home your own, so then, by your own admission, that'd make you little more than a child. That dog is really loud. Yesterday was an exception. It rarely ever gets that bad. It's not like my body's actually weak. It's just the chronic anemia. There's no reason for you to be fussing over me. Yesterday was a matter of just dead-ass poor timing. Dead? Do you even listen to yourself when you speak? We're talking about your body here. What am I to do if my own brother drops dead on his way back from home? Akiya is seriously mad. Tell the dog to shush when you're streaming? Nah. I'd have to go outside for that, and that's like a lot of effort. I'm a little surprised that she cares this deeply. Your behavior is much too thoughtless, so please take care of yourself a little better. It's not like I don't already do that, you know. I don't join in any sports, and I do everything the doctor tells me to do. What more can I do to take care of myself short of getting admitted to a full-time care facility? Or the dog could be a fan? If so, then why is it like whining? Like, it sounds like it's crying, to be honest, at this point. Honestly, I'd be tempted to arrange it for you if I could. I'd buy a facility on some isolated island and put you there till you learn to reflect on your behavior. She like messing with me. Despite her pouty, averted gaze, Akiya says something truly frightening in a completely casual tone. The scariest part of all is that, for her, what she's talking about isn't out of the question. Gah. Because it's so happy that you're streaming. Okay. saw Mortal posting about his dogs. Dogs fighting. Nearly me and my brother. Yeah. And wait, hang on, what did he just send? I can't reach. Have sex, have sex. Shit. That's his mattress? Yeah, that's what he said. He said he's gonna have sex, apparently. How old? How old is your brother? 10, okay. I'll let it slide just this once, since the whole affair resolved itself without any further issues. But I won't look so kindly on it next time, do you hear? After giving me a piece of her mind, Akia's temper seems to cool a little. Throughout the entire exchange, Hisui watches us like a statue. Like the thinker. It's gonna know what I'm saying. And watch the video. Watch the video. This awkward silence is just the worst. There's still some time before Kohaku returns with my breakfast. Until then, I should ask about Akia, talk about Kohaku, ask about the mention. I like awkward silences. Sure. Let's, I want to even know about more. Kohaku, I guess. Akia, about Kohaku. Yes, what about her? I was just thinking that she's a good person. She got pretty angry with me when I met her in the entrance earlier, and told me I wouldn't grow if I skipped my meals. Ha, that sounds quite like her. I was never scolded like that when I lived with the MRIs, so it was a bit of a shock. I get a feeling I won't be able to skip my breakfast when she's around. Not that you should. You're anemic, so skipping breakfast was never a good idea for you in the first place. Honestly, I've never really noticed the correlation between my dizzy spells and my food intake, but I decided it's my best interest to just nod my head without any further protest. I'm back with breakfast. Rice, porridge, and plum shiso and eggs, all ready to serve. Kohaku carefully pushes the food cart into the room. Guess that's all the time you have to talk today. I better chow down if I want to make it to school on time. Please, you ought to refrain from using such coarse language in the future. You're back to scolding me again? I liked it better when you were all worried about me. I'd also like you to refrain from spouting such nonsense. Whether you think so or not, I was never worried in the slightest. Akia turns away from me with a huff. I give Kohaku a fond smile as I pull the bowl of porridge closer to take a spoonful. Have a good day, Mr. Shiki. Akia is a nice name. It's okay, I guess. Asui accompanies me to the main gate as usual. However, I notice her hesitant stare. I watch as she takes a short breath like she's struggling to find the right words. My special move is tickling him? Oh, you mean tickling your brother? Eating him across the room. English names are dull. Weren't you just complaining about how, like, Junpei was like a common, like, name you saw? And then, like, what is it, Makoto? How common? Makoto is such a common name as well. I don't know, Japan, I don't know, if you lived in, like, a different country and, like, grew up with, like, and if you, like, grew up, like, from there, from that side of the country, like, you're, like, bound to, like, hear, like, everyday, like, common, dull names there. I have no idea why YouTube likes that message. I said like, I meant to say dislike. Uh... Which message? I don't even know what you said. Are you referring to the tickling thing? Or the yeeting him across the room? Nothing really. I felt a little unwell at school yesterday, so I left early and then on my way home. On my way home, I dropped at the park to catch my breath. But I guess Akia was right that I took the situation too lightly. I'll be more careful from now on. I don't mean to suggest you have done something wrong. It's just you seemed to be under the weather. You seem to be under some great strain this morning. Please take care on your way to school. You've deleted it multiple times. Sting. It's just... Oh yeah, I already read this. It must have been hard for her to comfort me like this. She sees me off with a deep bow. Is YouTube broken? I don't think so. Sometimes it deletes message that they don't like, that are like, they have like certain banned words, certain no-no words that they don't want you saying. Yeah, it could be that. More and more school uniforms dot the streets as I get closer to school. It's 7:45 a.m. Everyone's ambling along, probably because there's still plenty of time left till homeroom. My pace is just leisurely at that of the other students. I don't have to worry about being late. In fact, I don't have a care in the world. I start my day off like any other. How is yeeting him across the room sensitive? You said it was deleted though. I can still see that message though. I don't know, maybe you can't see it for some reason. I'm still able to see it. The school gates are just on the other side of this crossing. The light turns red, so I stop at the curb. I can see the school's perimeter wall across the street. Protected by the guardrails lining the sidewalk, a steady stream of students heads for the gates. There's no one here but Soya High School students at this time of day. Or at least there shouldn't be. And yet, though the rush of passing cars, I catch a glimpse of white. It's her? What? It's her. Oh my god, he took the words right out of my mouth. Ethereal, white, undeniable. Golden hair shimmering like the sun. Long, thin eyebrows, framing crimson eyes. Though I've only ever seen her once before, I could never mistake her. Tickling him? Tickling. Yeah, I saw that message too. Apparently YouTube doesn't like tickling. YouTube doesn't like being tickled. Oh, if you press the wrong button, I'm gonna tickle ya. What's with the red eyes? Just has red eyes. You seem like one character with red eyes, no? Wait, But this isn't possible. Yesterday, I cut her to pieces with my own hands. No, that can't be. That was all just a terrible dream Asui, Akia, and Kohaku told me. Nothing of the sort. She definitely murdered someone with those eyes? Well, we definitely murdered her with our own eyes, that's for sure. That's simply what I wanted to believe. But it wasn't a dream. It wasn't a hallucination. It was all real. I killed her. I killed her. I killed her. I, without a question, killed her. But if I did, then why? Why is she here? Right here, right in front of my eyes. Red eyes means you have an infected eye? I mean, yeah, but her eyes are like naturally red. Traffic light turns green. Students surrounding me start to cross the street. I'm the only one who hangs behind, standing motionless on my side of the road. She sits there, on the guardrail, casually swinging her legs back and forth. It's almost like she's waiting for someone, for something or someone. I have no way of telling how long she's been waiting, but her expression is relaxed and unassuming. Raining arms and legs? Yeah, it showed a visual of like her arms and legs being cut to pieces earlier, if you weren't paying attention. Pay attention to the screen more. Oh hey Hass, you hit 90 subs? Yeah, I know that. I've hit 90 subs a couple days ago, weeks. I think it was like a week ago, or like 2 weeks. Aren't you happy? Yeah, I'm happy. I was talking about it to like a bunch of people. That I hit 90 subs. I guess like eventually I'm gonna like, I don't know, like probably change. I decided to like commission a new artist for like a new icon for my channel to start off the new year, and because you know I'm turning 21, I guess. Yeah, I'm a YouTube celebrity. 90 subscribers. You wouldn't believe it. So close yet so far. This dude playing. She really waiting for someone? Her restless movements betray a nervous excitement, as if she were waiting on a lover. Hold on. She's waiting? What's she waiting for? Isn't it obvious? Isn't it incredibly obvious? I'd do the same thing. Anyone would. If I were killed by someone, I'd go straight after the person who did it. I had a terrible feeling about this. Chill crawls its way up to my back like a centipede. It feels as though my spine wants to burst out through my mouth. The woman in white looks my way. Our eyes meet, thinking the same thing. Everything is exactly what I was afraid of. No, this is all just a coincidence. It has to be. There's no reason to feel like this. We've never met. No connections exist between the two of us. She's just a stranger that looks like her. She's gotta be waiting for someone else. The only other explanation is that this moment I'm experiencing is a nightmare. If it weren't, then there'd no way a dead person could be alive and walking around, not after being dismembered like that. The next PewDiePie? Eh. If you want to watch me and my brother being each other at party animals, go check it out. I'm in the middle of a stream. I'll see if I can. I don't know where to look for your channel though. Is the thing right after. So why is she looking at me with that wicked smile on her face? Satisfied grin of someone who has just spotted their killer, as if to say, I've been waiting for you. The woman pushes herself off the guardrail and raises her hand in greeting. Oh, not right now. She lightly brushes her hair back as she turns to face me. What the hell? It's just a bad dream. Traffic light blinks red. Don't come any closer. Don't. The woman waltzes through the oncoming traffic without even flinching once. She's less than 3 meters away now. I don't know whether this is a dream or reality. I told you, don't come any closer. I shout at her, but it changes nothing. I gotta escape. I've gotta get away from that woman in white. I run with all my might. Without a shred of shame or concern for my reputation, I run, pushing and shoving my way through passerbys as their feet strike the pavement. My breath grows ragged. My heart pounds and screams for me to stop. But I can't stop running. My face must look unrecognizable, etched with such exhaustion and pain. Lungs squeeze and twist, ring out of my breath. I'm shaking uncontrollably. It feels like the tendons in my hands might tear. Convulsions. My feet hit the ground, haphazardly, legs moving without the time I think. And over her with a garbage truck. Only. Legs moving without time to think. Where they land, each step sends numbing shocks up my thighs. That's fine. Even if my legs tear themselves to shreds, that's fine. Just, if I stop running here, I might lose my mind. I look over my shoulder. I can see the woman in white casually coming my way. All doubt vanishes in my mind. She's following me. The woman I killed is following me. That alone is plenty of reason for me to lose my mind. My heart feels like it might explode, but I ignore it and keep running. Whenever I look around, she's still there, sauntering behind me as if she were taking a simple stroll while I keep aiming with all my might. I tilt my head to the skies. My arms feel heavy. All sensation has abandoned my legs. I'm running faster than I ever have in my life. So why can't I shake her? Why can't I outrun her leisurely pace? Okay, this is a weird conversation you guys are having. Completely out of breath. I don't even know how many kilometers I've run at full speed. And she's still behind me, walking. With all the effort, someone out for a stroll, she never fails to lag behind. Like the image of a ghost, scared into my rear view mirror. There's nothing funny about this situation, but I can't help but laugh. A stream of laughter burst out. I keep running, but my body screams that it might collapse and die. I continue, but still, I keep running. It's clear why I have to run. The second she catches me, she kills me. I don't even have the basis for thinking that, but I know better than anyone that I'd be fooling myself if I tried laughing it off. Apparently it's a thing. I don't need a reason or evidence. It's just how the world works, to reap what I've sown. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. Since I killed her, she now has the right to kill me. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as the fact that my life will end in the second I get caught. I want that for my death. Okay. I fall, sprawling pathetically on the ground. I didn't even stumble or trip. My limbs just couldn't carry me a single step further. Fortune 911, you can? Crawl across the ground to the wall, with my palms against the stone. I will myself to get back up on my feet, but it's no use. The second I lift myself up off the ground, my knees give out, and I feel back down the FUD. I can no longer move my body, not even an inch. Throw my head backwards and wheeze for air. It hurts. I can't get enough oxygen at all. My brain is starving. I can't think. I can't make sense of what I'm doing. Why am I doing this? Why? How is the woman I killed still alive? I cut her down perfectly, thoroughly. I massacred her in the most extreme way possible. So how could you be waiting outside my school? How could she sit there and smile at me when I arrived? I killed her. I definitely killed her. That's right. I definitely killed her. I definitely killed her, and yet... I definitely killed her, and yet... Why? Are we finished playing tag already? Sound of the footsteps coming closer. A subdued noise that echoes through the alley. The woman shrugs her shoulders as if disappointed, speaks to me as I lie slumped against the wall. Hello again. I must thank you for taking care of me yesterday. Faces me with a carefree smile. I feel like I'm going crazy. I don't know what to make of her expression. Still, wearing that smile, she gracefully enters the closed-off alleyway. Oh, you forgot this. Rather slop of you to leave something so incriminating behind. A black object lands in front of me with a light thud. My bag. I haven't noticed I lost it yet. Hold on. What did she just say? Incriminating. Did she just say incriminating? Shit! I gotta get out of here! I urge my legs to move, only to push my back harder into the concrete wall, blocking my way. Huh? I thought we were done with tag. This is a dead-end alleyway. Besides, it's not like anyone else is around to get in our way. Woman looks oddly cheerful. A dead end? With no one around? I look around in a panic, then cursed myself for my stupidity. Why the hell did I decide to flee here of all places? It's like I'm begging to be killed. That sure took a while. 18 hours, but I finally caught you. The woman takes another step towards me. You... Yes? You're supposed to be... dead. Yes, you did kill me yesterday. I'm so happy you remembered. It's the reason... It's the response that I at least wanted to hear, regardless of whether this is real or not. Bullshit! Dead people don't walk around! Well, sure, but do you really need to be this surprised? I just revived after you killed me, that's all. Woman says it as if it's nothing, coming even closer. That's how she lived, she just revived herself? Space between us shrinks steadily. You revived? I sit in daze. I digest what she's told me. She came back to life. Does she mean she came back from the brink of death? Did she go to do a doctor and Did she go to a doctor and rage and undergo an operation to bring herself back? Don't screw with me. There's no human on Earth who could come back from being chopped into pieces like that. Yeah. Good thing I'm not human then. What? Her words are too simple to interrupt any other way. I'm not human. That's what the woman told me. But not human? Obviously. What kind of human managed to regenerate all her lonesome after being cut into pieces? No human could do that much. No human could. That much is fact. If someone could, they might look like a human, but no way that'd be considered the same anymore. Someone in the background? Yeah. Someone who can die, come back to life. Touch his hand, and mine. You are wearing my clothes. Copyright infringement. Being that doesn't care, it ceases to breathe. Once that, one that can recover fully, even after being cut to pieces. Something that may look human, but definitely can't be called one. It appears that's the true form of the woman in front of me. I try to laugh at the situation, but my throat is too wrecked to let any sound through. What is this? It isn't funny enough to be a joke. And even if it were a joke, it all fits together a little too well. I mean, she's got a point. If she isn't human, then it could actually be possible that for her to come back to life, even after being massacred in such a way. My mind finally starts to settle down. Call the words of the ones who saved me so long ago. First, I need to take a good look. She's an alien? Well, I think I already know what she is. And I mean, I said it earlier, in the previous episode. But I won't say it again because I won't want to spoil it. And I need to think everything through. That's the type of situation I'm in right now. If you say you're not human, then what the hell are you? Me? We're usually called vampires. There you go. To put it simply, I'm a monster that drinks the blood of people. That's much better. Her being a vampire makes all of this easier to understand. Now I know what a vampire is. They may just be the stuff of legends, but I doubt there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of them. Oh, she's a robot. Yeah, she's a robot that that bleeds full visible blood, has full limbs. Twilight. They may just be stuff of legends, but I doubt there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of them. Bram Stoker wrote a famous book about them once. In a Western fiction, they're often described as undying monsters in human form. Sometimes, they're also described as bloodsuckers, which is what they are in a nutshell. They're monsters that drink blood, so of course they're not human. Does she sparkle? This sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. Just like a Resident Evil reference or something? Right, a vampire. Sounds so ridiculous. Just saying it out loud nearly makes me burst into a mad laugh. I'm going to get killed any moment now, yet I feel incredibly calm about it. What can I say? I just don't have the energy to care anymore. Not that it would do any good. She seems satisfied as she peers down at my pathetic figure. Wait, I thought vampires weren't able to walk around broad daylight. No, never mind. No, never mind. That's really not something for me to be focused on right now. Twilight reference, okay. So, what business does a monster have with me? I blurt out the words in a fit of frustration. The woman looks taken aback for a moment. She crosses her arms in front of her chest, looking over me with a small pout. Seriously? You already forgot what you did to me yesterday? You killed me, a complete stranger, in such a barbaric way before we've exchanged a single word, and now you're asking me what business I have with you? You must be awfully used to murdering people. She looks more baffled than angry. Vampires are cool, wouldn't want to think blood though. I don't watch Twilight, same. Never watched it. But I could say I'm equally baffled. I mean, the woman I killed with my own two hands is standing right in front of me, grumbling that I had the gall to kill her. Hey, are you even listening? You homicidal maniac? I'm listening. I just need a second to process how I could possibly be this unlucky. So sorry, but could you be quiet for a sec? I need something to blame. Otherwise, I'll end up destroying myself. I've learned just how bad my luck is, though. It's a little late for it. For whatever reason, I was overcome by the urge to kill this woman. So I rode the urge till I finished the job. Everything I recall is fuzzy, so I convinced myself that it was just a dream. But it wasn't, and the person I killed wasn't even human. I've come to accept that I'm strange and defective, but compared to, well, all of this, I'm actually on the normal side. I break out in laughter. But it's not all bad news. If the woman I killed really has come back to life, that means I haven't killed anyone. I might have performed the act of killing, yet she's still alive and well. At the very least, that's something for me to take comfort in. That's right, if I didn't kill anyone, then everything might be fine. Chikitono could actually go back to his normal day-to-day life. Sure, in exchange for that, I'm now being hunted down by a deranged lunatic, but that's still better than being a murderer. It's still a case of bad luck, but it's bad luck of the very best kind. Though the whole situation might be ridiculous, at least I'm not the only one who's crazy. Alright, I've calmed down a bit. You've got something to say to me, right? Air it out then. Oh, I have plenty I'd like to tell you, but you sure are a strange guy. What's with that attitude when you're face to face with a vampire? Look, I know it's bad, but I'm doing everything just to keep it together. Otherwise, I probably would have killed myself twice over by now. She's going to kill me. I wish she'd get it over with. I've already dealt with my body giving out on 7 years now. No matter how terrible the act, I'm prepared to recognize that it really happened. Then again, never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd have to deal with a situation like this in the first place. Woman gives me a drawn-out look. Gaze is sharp, but I don't see any hostility. This is also backwards. Isn't it natural to want an eye for an eye? Shouldn't she be itching to pay me back? Why are you staring at me like that? You came to get your revenge, right? So just... You're right. I ought to want to kill you for what you did to me. If that's what you want to do, if that's what you want me to do, I'll happily oblige, but otherwise, I'll have to pass. It's just not worth it. Her eyes are firmly fixated on me. Watch Demon Slayer? My friend totally didn't force me to. I haven't yet seen it. I watched Chainsaw Man. The movie, I mean. Tell me, do you regret it? What? My eyes widened in surprise. Her words just sounded so out of place. I asked whether you regret killing me. If you feel remorse over it, then I might just have to have it in my heart to forgive you. You seem like you're pretty bad at lying for a human anyway. Do I regret it? Yeah, if you're willing to give me an apology from the bottom of your heart, then I'm good with that. Can't believe it. And not just the part where my murder victim is telling me she'll forgive me. I can't believe how amazingly gentle she sounds. Come on, an honest question deserves an honest answer. Hurry up, tell me, do you regret it or not? What's Demon Slayer? It's an anime where they set in the late, I don't know, period of Japan, and they slay demons, and the main protagonist trains to become a demon slayer to slay demons because his family was killed by demons and his sister was turned into a demon, so now he's gonna go on an epic journey to return his sister back to normal and slay demons and all that stuff. And the villain looks like Michael Jackson. That's, I guess, the basic summary of it. Can't continue this conversation unless you answer. Do I regret it? That goes without saying. I try to speak, but something holds me back. Can't. If you say something now, won't be able to continue living in ignorant bliss. Keep pretending this was a dream. Keep pretending you didn't notice. Keep pretending to be normal, it tells me. You what? My throat tightens. Fear begs me not to speak. But I can't run from this. It's something I have to face. I think someone who believed in me told me something similar once. You truly want to live a normal life, then face your own sins. Face your own actions. Never ever look away. Of course I regret what I did. I mean, I killed someone. I wring my confession out from my chest. As soon as the first words spill past my lips, there's no stopping them. I finally accepted my own failings. I killed this woman. I killed her with no mercy for no reason. For my own gratification. I'm sorry that I did it. I'm sorry for everything. And if you'd let me, if I could be permitted such a cheap gesture, then I'd apologize 1,000 times over. But there wouldn't be any point. I can never change what I did to you, so what I did was unforgivable. That she was somehow resurrected is no excuse. Shikitono murdered the very woman he sees before him. I'm guilty of a violation of the highest order, of an act of an unfathomable violence. So if you want revenge, I won't stop you. I wasn't running because I was scared of you. I was running because I was scared of what I'd done. Slumped against the wall, I confessed my sins to the empty air. It's as if I've finally woken up. Spent the past days in a fugue, in a fragile transit dream, in a bright refuge from the reality of my own depravity. But now, at least it's time to pay the piper. I see. I see. You're a good person then. I look up at her in surprise. She's smiling. She might call herself a vampire, but her expression is perfectly sweet and honest. Okay. Okay. I'll have you help me out. What? Her smile is different now. More meaningful, less innocent. Help. She wants me to help her? Hold on. What do you mean by that? Call it compensation for me forgiving you. I'll need some help killing the vampire that's taken up residence in this town. Don't understand any of this. Just search Sparklewad? Alright. You got it. Hey, compensation? You're saying you'll forgive me, just like that? And what do you mean killing the vampire? Didn't you just say that you were a vampire? Got it all wrong. I'm a vampire too, yeah. But the vampire I'm talking about isn't me, obviously. You live here, right? Then you must have heard about the recent serial killings. Well, I guess. A sudden callback to the familiar news stories snaps me out of my work upstate. Somehow the strange circumstances around those murders seem more real than whatever is happening here. I heard the killer killed a bunch of victims, and that they all had their bodies drained out of blood. The moment I say it, I suddenly realize where the woman is getting at. What's so funny? A very simple conclusion. That's the vampire I'm talking about. Woman is Ga? What did I? Moment I see. The woman is. Yeah. I suddenly realized where the woman is getting at. No, I didn't. I just said I suddenly realized where the woman is getting at. I think you misheard. A very simple conclusion. That's the vampire I'm talking about. You ramble about me killing you, but the one I really want you to kill is that vampire. You guys have horrible listening skills. That serial killer is an enemy of your kind too. That serial killer is an enemy of your kind too, right? Let me listen for myself. I have to put my headphones on for this. Yeah, no, it sounds like I'm saying getting. Because I cut myself off by saying get, and then like, where it sounds like it, but like no, I'm trying to say getting. I didn't mean it like in a rude way. I just meant it in a jokingly way. See, it's funny, and jokes are meant to be funny. It's like lying, but funny. Well, that's how my jokes work, at least. Anyway. I don't know if anyone got that reference. Okay, I won't hit this rock candy. I taught him how to joke, and he punked me. That serial killer is an enemy of your kind too, right? My mind is running circles trying to keep up with the influx of new data. Sure, I get the basics, I understand what she's saying, but on some fundamental level, I feel like all common sense has, well, truly left the building. I knew it. Knew what? Making the American cry. Like lying, but funny. Sure. Nothing? Okay. Seriously, humans are so insignificant. Said insignificant, that's not even what it said. Inefficient. You all grumble about how this must be the work of a vampire, but I don't see anyone actually going out to kill it. You're like a bunch of squirrels too, afraid to run from a forest fire. I mean, vampires aren't supposed to exist. Dissatisfied with my response? Satisfied with my response, her lips pursed into a pout. Right. Mysterious creature in front of me did just say she was a vampire as well. So what then? Came to this town to take care of the vampire serial killer for us? Want me, of all people, to somehow help you? Right. I was here to kill a vampire, but someone came along and ruined those plans. Yesterday, some total stranger barged into my place and murdered me for absolutely no reason. Talk about rotten luck. I walked into a perfect ambush and got chopped into 17 pieces before I had the chance to fight back. I'm surprised I still remembered it was 17 pieces. What kind of person stalks someone they've never met before, kills them, and then leaves feeling all satisfied? Isn't that terrible? Cruel even. He must have been one hell of a ruthless murderer. Just realized you've been talking to that lady for almost an hour and a half. Yeah, because I've been mostly I've been mostly reading what you guys have been saying. That's why. Is that the kid? Was that the lady from the? Is that the murderer? The murderer. I fell asleep. Yes. But wait, what do you mean yes? Were you? Wait, what do you? Wait, what murder are you guys talking about? Streamer sick of us? No, I'm not. That's why I'm reading. If I was sick of you, I wouldn't be reading chat then. All murders? What murder? Wait, what murders are you talking about? so sorry for these interruptions. My sister is talking to me. Alright, but yeah, that's an... she's left for now, I guess. Oh god, I need to read all of this, and then I need to play the game, and then I need to look at all this stuff. All murders. Wait, what murder? There's only one person has like died. Unless you want to count the wolf that also died in like earlier on, but are you referring to this game, or are you referring to like some other game that I've played before? I don't own a dog. I don't have any pets. What you were hearing was just my sister like messing around in the background, like trying to get a bunch of stuff, like making food. Yeah, this game. Yeah, for this game, only like the only person that died was this woman, and the person that killed her was us, the main character, Shikitono himself. That is the only killing that is the only person who has died, and that is the only murderer we know of. Here's your pet? No, that's gross. Anyway, let's continue. It's already been an hour and 30 minutes. Shit, yeah, that's pretty much what I was like yesterday. And as much as I'd love to refute her, I'm fresh out of ammunition. I honestly wasn't planning to kill her at first. I honestly wasn't planning to kill you at first. It was all I could think of when I was restoring my body. Just realized I forgot to turn off my headphones. I've never been so humiliated, even worse. It took me over 80% of my power to come back to life. You could have a pet, what would you have? A rabbit, I guess. And you know what was the worst part? It really hurt. It hurt so much. I thought I'd lose my mind, but then it wouldn't hurt. But it would hurt so bad that it snapped me back to reality. Do you have any idea what it's like to spend an entire night teetering back and forth between two types of pain and that extreme? Sorry, but as a human, I don't think I could even begin to imagine what that was like. That hate kept me going as I searched for you. I even forgot all about the vampire I was supposed to be hunting. With your uniform as my only lead, I did some sniffing around until I figured out which school you went to. That was about 2 hours ago. I considered waiting till night to catch you, but I didn't want to drag it out a second longer. So I decided to wait. I decided to wait out there. That's why she was waiting for me outside of school. After all that agony, she must have been dying to kill me. But If that's the case, I don't get it. Why forgive me if you were that angry? Good question. I guess I had enough time to cool my head. I used so much of my power already. I figured it'd be more efficient to keep you around as a makeshift meat shield instead of giving you a squishy, squashy death. Sorry, did you just say something horrifying? Did I? You said you want to use me as your meat shield. You also added some pretty unfortunate adjectives to her description. Isn't that the obvious course of action, though? I may have forgiven you, but that's just the emotional stuff. You still committed an act of murder. That has nothing to do with feelings. The only way to atone is through actions. Got that? Make it sound obvious, but it's not. Expected her to just kill me instead, but being asked to be her shield feels like a totally different kind of compassion. I can't exactly pinpoint what the difference is, but I damn sure have a bad feeling about this. I can't tell whether you're being sincere or if you're messing with me. Just to be clear, you did kill me. I know you can't fathom it, but it takes a lot of strength to revive after that kind of mess. It wouldn't have been such a big deal if you just killed me the normal way. But I've never seen cuts like that. I couldn't get the wounds to reattach, so I had to rebuild my whole body from scratch. Because of that, it took nearly an ounce of my strength. That I had to come back to life. She puffs her cheeks in anger. It's rather comical, but oddly fitting. I guess she'd forgotten about her anger up until now, but explaining the situation is making her relieve her fury. Sounds like a basic, Ellie and Paul argument, but instead of Paul, it's Sparklewad. So right now, I'm weak. I'll be fine after a couple nights of rest, but if I'm attacked during that time, I won't be able to lift a hand to stop them, so that's why you'll be my shield. Says you. Don't I get any input? This is all your fault to begin with, so it's only logical that you help me out. Telling me you don't actually regret your actions after all? Trapped by her sincere gaze. She's so unfair. Let's talk about regret or other courses of action aside. I'd really rather she didn't look at me with those eyes. Calling yourself a monster's vampire, you really shouldn't be going around staring people down with such pure honest eyes. I clamped down on the feelings rising in my chest. I regret my actions. I want to atone for them too. Yet, her heart keeps warning me that as a human, I should not be teaming up with this woman. Without any answer at hand, I idly raised my gaze. That girl's a vampire. Wouldn't she be burnt by the sun? I mean, yeah, they said that. He said that earlier, in fact. Man, you guys were not listening. She must be immune or something, or she's like probably like a really powerful vampire. Huh? In that moment, I see a different pair of glowing eyes staring back at me. My entire body tenses up again. Strength returns to my overtaxed legs. I force myself up from my seated position into a crouch. The woman following my gaze turns to look at what has appeared in the entrance of the alley. Behind her is a creature even more out of place in the human city than the vampire in front of me. The woman looks perfectly calm, but I'm struggling to wrap my head around the situation. That's a panther. I know that much. Even a child would be able to tell what animal it is. But you wouldn't see one outside of a picture book or cage zoo. Except I want to hear her, my friend. We have listened. Oh yeah, then, what are the names of the two maids in the mansion? Yeah, answer that. Somehow here I am, just experiencing just how terrifying this beast is, firsthand, all without anything to protect me. It stands on four lean, powerful limbs, muscle that seems as supple as rubber and yet hard as steel. Ooh, what's that? You don't remember? That's crazy. It's almost like you weren't listening. It's from afar removed from that of a human being. This is a creature built for the sole purpose of hunting its prey. Simply seeing its awakened primal instincts that should have been cast away in the Stone Age. We might both be living creatures, but this panther is in another league. Its superior abilities leave me breathless. It's not something I can put into words. This creature and I can't coexist in the same world, much less communicate with one another. The Black Panther's body measures over 1 meter in the length, when a dog size could easily take down a human. And here it is, eyeing me and the woman in white, vicious claws, fangs, and all, with barely 5 meters between us. Akia, something like that. You had a power cut? All good. Akia is the name of the sister. It's not even the name of one of the maids. But it's only natural you remember that since you said you liked that name. Hey, is that a friend of yours? What do you think? I can't help but snap back at something so crazy. Uh-oh. I'm an idiot. Oh shit. Completely forgot about my alarm. I was half right? No, you weren't. Oh yeah, I guessed the name completely wrong of entirely different character in this series. That means I'm half right. I'm an idiot. As if taking my voice as a signal, the panther leaps in our direction. No, that's not right. It's running, but it's going so fast. I thought it had leaped at us instead. I remember the name. Yeah, the one that you said that was your favorite. Crazy. I can't do anything. The black blur's fangs will sink into my shoulder before I have the time to process its movements. I can see it. I'm nearly aware of how this will all end. 1 second from now, but the thought of dodging or moving away doesn't even register. But the blow comes from my side instead. The woman in white shoves me away before the shadowy creature has the chance to bite me. An effortless swipe of her hand is all it takes. At her touch, I'm flung across the alley as easily as someone might throw a ball, and I go crashing into a wall. I was half asleep, I was not, okay. Ouch. Ouch. I grip my teeth as I slam the wall back first. Pain shoots up through my spine. What are you? Not now, look straight. The woman shouts at me. I look up, expecting the beast to have crashed into the wall behind me. Instead, having lost sight of its target, Panther reacts instantly by spinning in the air and planting its feet onto the wall. There, it leaps the opposite wall. Whatever. I don't really care. I was just joking anyway. I was just joking. It's like lying, but funny. I taught him how to joke, and he punked me. What the heck? Brawlhalla has successfully been updated, apparently. The creature latches itself to the side of the building. Just as it seems to have found its footing, it turns its glowing gaze at me once more. My breath is still caught after the chase. The chase, the chaos. The panther pushes off against the wall and leaps at me like lightning falling from the sky. It's even faster than a panther. Her slender frame even more graceful. It's frightening, unnerving even. Hey now, can't you see I was here first? I'll have to kill you. I'll have to kill you if you don't mind your manners, you know. The woman's disposition hasn't changed a bit. As if heeding her threat, the panther cautiously backs away. There's around 3 meters of space between the two of them. The panther keeps its distance. It must have realized the difference in their abilities during their brief clash. To a human, that panther is no doubt a monster, a beast that could easily slay any human it meets. But that woman is on a whole other level, a monster among monsters, a demon that could easily slay any monster it meets. The panther sits absolutely still as it observes the woman. and I can tell how badly outclassed it is. Woman must seem like some unsurmountable wall when viewed from the eyes of the apex predator. If you got business with me, I'll deal with you later. So, for now. The atmosphere around the woman changes. Panther hadn't rattled her in the slightest. The very air around her seems sharper than before. People? There's no mistaking it. A group of strangers is making their way down the alley. They're walking at a leisurely pace, though. Dimly lit back street ambling right in our direction. Stop! Get away from there! There's a panther on the... Oh, that was him. I try to tell them that there's a panther on the loose. But as I do, red currents flash across my vision. I rub my eyes beneath my glasses. Just now, I see something terrible. They keep coming. They possess neither the feral instincts nor the pride of the panther. They lurch forward, completely disregarding the woman in white, as well as the fact that another few steps forward will doom them. But why would they? These creatures have no brain to think, nor a heart to feel fear. Are these zombies? They aren't alive. They can't be. They're engulfed in flame, black smoke, bubbling from their eyes and mouth, and yet they keep moving forward. They're dead. They have to be. Their hands are outstretched, as if they were seeking salvation, but the fingertip drips a thick oil. Drops of oil splash into tongues of flames as they hit the ground. From the distance, I realize the oil-like substance must be their stagnant blood. Is this a new type? Woman in white forces her attention on the things before her. The free cadavers reach for her. Last turn in my direction and leers at me with its burning sockets as I stand there dumbstruck. It's got me. The panther uses the fatally short window to strike. It's even faster than the last time it leaped. This time I didn't even register it moving. That's good for your friend. I think I might watch it on, I don't know, maybe Saturday or something. Panther bears its weight against me, as if trying to push me over, and runs its incisors down my neck. The tightness grips my throat. Because there's a constricting sensation at the nape of my neck. It's not my skin though. The collar of my school uniform is being bitten and pulled. Ah! pushed against the wall again. I've been dragged into a dark corner of the alleyway. The panther roughly presses me into the heaped piles of garbage. You asshole! Don't treat me like trash! What am I even doing? I'm berating the panther as it has pinned me down. For whatever reason, it decides not to follow through with its attack. Perhaps the beast realizes it has bigger problems to deal with. In behind some of the waste, I sit up, peer over at the woman. Harbored children behind some waste. Smoldering dead are brave enough to get within the meters of the woman. A feat even the panther dared not try. And the moment they do, the very air wails in agony. Burst of wind from the woman's arm, slicing through the air, cuts through her targets like a bulldozer, leaving not a trace of their bodies. My head hurts. Feels like tiny thorns are bouncing within my eye sockets, a painful red sensation jabbing at me like knives, like it were trying to deny all I'd just seen. Just even more of my power. Resigned shrug of her shoulders, the woman turns to me. Doesn't look like she holds the slightest interest in the corpses she just eradicated. This is because you spent so long dragging your feet out, you know? If you just hurried up and made up your mind, they wouldn't have found us. The woman boldly walks over to me as I sit half-stunned on the ground. Panther is long gone. It must have taken one look at the scene just now and decided it wanted none of it. The woman was simply far too strong. Fighting. You guys don't fight. I want peace. Love and peace. No fighting. Don't say that. That's weird. Stop projecting your weird fetish. Hey, what was that? My headache is contracted behind my eyes. The pain searing through my cranium seems to be throwing off whatever part of my brain controls my speech. The hell is this woman? Huh? Just some zombies, obviously. No starting fights, and no arguing back, or whatever. Just no fighting. They're familiars used by vampires, though. These ones were a little unusual. It's my first time seeing zombies like that, actually. Not these zombies, I'm talking about you! Sharp stinging in my head is beginning for some sense of normalcy. She's a monster. The out-of-place panther and those impossible flaming corpses, and they appear perfectly grounded when compared to her. With a flick of her arm, this woman made a gut of the wind. With the power of a tornado, such a monster couldn't coexist amongst us frail humans for a second. Me? I told you, I was a vampire, didn't I? Oh wait, do you not know what a vampire is? I thought that sort of thing would come common knowledge. I thought that thing would be common knowledge here. For such a powerful monster, she's pretty dense. But I can take advantage of this window to force strength into my trembling limbs. If I just now led her away to the alley entrance. If I run with all my might, I might just have a shot at escaping. I take a deep breath. Huh? Just as I'm about to start running, I catch a glimpse of her face. For some reason, I suddenly feel calm again. Hey! What's wrong? Are you injured? Bitch. He meant like what? He didn't mean literally. He meant like figuratively. If anything, that makes you more dumb. Please, like I get injured. I just never thought I just never thought I'd be hit by something that slow. But this isn't good. The way things are now, I'll definitely need you to act as my shield. What? That's right, we were talking about that nonsense. Earlier, I thought she might have been speaking metaphorically about the whole meat shield thing, but now I'm not so sure anymore. She sounds dead serious. She actually wants me to act as her shield against panthers and flaming corpses and who knows what else. Are you out of your mind? Did you see me just now? What do you think I can do, huh? You'll clearly be far better on your own. Not at all. After that, I'm really running on empty. I guess you could say I'm giving it my all. I've got to stay alive right now. Is that how it is? Doesn't look like it at all, but sure. Honestly, I'm glad that what I just saw was a last-ditch effort and not something she could shake out of her sleeve at any time. But that's not the issue here. You calling me dumb? Yeah, well I ain't calling you a liar. Well, I ain't calling you stupid. You calling me a liar? Well, I ain't calling you a truther. I don't know what to tell you. If you're giving it all you've got, I'll do what I can. But we need to be realistic. Whatever you think of me, I'm not strong enough to fight any of those things off. I'm sorry, but I can't be your shield. Killed me once already. Why even bother lying at this point? I did kill you, but that was... I killed her. It was like I lost myself. I would help her if I could, but the kind of help she's asking is way beyond anything I could do. In that case, I guess I'll just ask you to stand guard over me as I sleep. You could do that much, right? I can't help myself weaken before those eyes. Sure, I'll help. I just can't say no to her request. I killed her. It's my fault that she's weak enough to even seek help from someone from some nobody like me, real. Besides, might have only just met, but I get the impression she's not a bad person. Well, what will it be? Are you going to tell me are you going to tell me that you can't help out because I'm a vampire? You're finally catching on, huh? Please don't look at me with those eyes. Your guilt will eat me alive if you keep doing this. But I guess I'm already in too deep. I won't be able to sleep at night if I just pretend none of this ever happened. I already know I'll regret this later. But even so, we're going after the serial killer that's been terrorizing this town anyway, right? I should at least try and do something to help put a stop to that. I do live here after all. It's better than turning a blind eye to her stupidly sincere gaze. So you're telling me that? Yeah, I'll do it. I'm not going to be your shield, but I can't stand guard, sure. Here she goes again. What's with that expression? This was a game I'd be calling foul. Just look at her, coming back from the dead, creating tornadoes, and now this? Yeah, she's kinda cute. I'm half here, I'll be right back. Sure. Shoot. Great, we have a deal then. Extends a hand to me. Guess I can finally introduce myself. I'm Akrud. Actually, just call me Akrud. I do have a full name, but it's a bit long. I'm what's called the true ancestor, a kind of vampire. What about you? That might be the strangest introduction I've ever witnessed. I sigh. Either I've accepted my insane new reality, or I just don't have anything left in me to argue. I'm Shikitona, just a regular student. I'll warn you now, I'm not going to be much of use. I take the woman's Arkut's hand. She peers at me instantly for a moment, then offers her hand again for a shake. Well, Shiki, as of now, we're partners. I'm going to work you hard in return for killing me. She grins wickedly, her left hand outstretched. I must be the first and last person in the world to be repaying someone for their own murder. I'm really in it, aren't I? But what else can I do? Against my better judgment, I shake hands with this mysterious vampire, this woman in white. piece of blue glass moon. I'd say that is a good spot to end stream though. I guess I'll save here. There's a little more after this. I don't know how long of this is left. I'll just end here. But yeah. Thank you all for watching in the... wow, final full moon of the year. Bye.